fucking EBT card, homie. Life ain't fair, man. Fuck. This Kevin McCall, man, damn, went on the Back on Fig podcast to talk about what he been up to since everything fell apart. And dude had an emotional breakdown. Now, I get it. We all go through some shit. I'm financially struggling currently as I speak, right? And he whipped out a EBT card on the show and he completely lost it. And, you know, he said he hasn't seen his kids. You know, when he was crying, he had the slob cry, nigga. He was begging. You know, Chris Brown just did the Breezy Bowl. He did 90 million and I can't get 25. Bro, K-Mac, my nigga. Like I said, love that song that you got with my nigga Big Sean. You know, I like that joint that you did. The joints that you did with Chris Brown. Y'all two was a good duo. I give K-Mac this. You know, Chris Brown music wasn't hitting at one point. But once, you know, my man dropped that Deuces, that No Bullshit, that Strip, them 3 songs got Chris Brown back on his feet. You know, I watched a majority of all this guy's interviews. Because I wanted to know, like, what happened? You know what I mean? Like, him and Chris Brown was a great duo. And I guess it was just like, you know, Chris Brown talking crazy. And, you know, he let it go the first time, then there's a few other times, and then all of a sudden, you know, Chris Brown wouldn't put out his album. So he ended up, you know, his label ended up dropping him. And then he realized that he signed some bad paperwork. You signed bad paperwork, homie. Your business wasn't handled right. I watched the video of Kevin McCall talking about how he blew through an $8 million fortune. This dude had $8 million. If the money was managed right, he could have been still like out here doing his thing. He could have made his own independent music. You're crying about an EBT card. It's like, bro, it's many ways to make money out here. All you gotta do is have a cell phone and a car, nigga. Shit, you can get some bread out here. Straight up.
Bond.
You can. I swear, like, you can just go ahead and get some bread, bro. Man, they're paying people to watch videos on the internet. Play games. You can play games and get money. Like, come on, man. What did the great CeeLo say, man? You need to get up, get out, and get some. There's money out here. You can DoorDash, you can Uber, you can Lyft. I know you don't want to show your face. I know you don't want to be known as the guy. You know, it's an ego thing. When you go from, like, you know, the man to, you know, you can go from the man to a has-been quick in that industry. You know, then he brings up Tyrese. You know, he thought that he was going to live with Tyrese. Then Tyrese shut him down, basically, and he was upset with him. I was with him until he said Patti LaBelle couldn't sing. What? Nigga, what are you talking about? Nigga, you can barely sing. What do you mean? Like, you can write. You write great records. You can rap a little bit. He can rap a little bit. But like, you said Patti LaBelle can't sing, nigga. You are not in a top singing bracket to even say anything about the great Patti LaBelle, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, man. Shit is ridiculous. Then Chris Brown responded on the internet, and you know, he said you can't walk across a burning bridge. Let me read the exact quote, bro. Damn, his net worth is $50,000 right now. Not bad, but well, actually, it is kind of bad from going from being worth $8 million. And, you know, Chris Brown says, remember this, you can't walk across a burnt bridge. And you know what's even funnier than a troll? A broke one. That's funny.
This is amazing.
You know, you spent your time. Now, you spent all this time over the years hating and dissing Chris Brown when you needed to focus on writing hit records or trying to write a hit record for yourself. You know, you're envious of CB, and it's clear you could have been still with him if you were loyal, if you were consistent, if you didn't open your mouth, if you didn't bite the hand that fed you, if you didn't threaten this man and his daughter. Even though he claimed that he didn't threaten his kid, though. But I don't know. I heard rumors that this nigga said something about Chris and his daughter. Bro, you need to get up out here and get this money, man. You can still make music. Hell, you can rebuild your career. Then you're hating on Bryson Tiller for copping Chris Brown a whip. He wish he could have did that for somebody he knew, bro. That's all that shit is about. But all that crying and shit, people are not feeling sorry for you, bro. They're not feeling sorry for you. At first I felt sorry for you, but now that I watched that entire interview, I was just like, bruh. You know, this is back in 2016. Kevin McCall says, we need to sit down and handle this business. I tried the adult business route, but I feel like my kindness is being taken for weakness. I'm gonna try to read this shit because it's in small print. But here is Chris's response in 2016. If this is recent, then I will say this. Niggas that have the proper channels to connect and work are there. Niggas be in their feelings sneak dissing because they fucked up in their life, being too fucking arrogant that nobody wanted to work with you, Kevin. The label dropped you because you thought you were a better producer than the nigga you are today. You lose passion and hunger over money and flexing when you ain't got it. I'm not no little kid. No, that gangster shit niggas claiming they doing ain't about shit. On 500 Block Pyru. Keep talking, Kevin. The street shit is what I'm great at. A lot better than the music. You better check them loose lips before I show you the real devil, my nigga. Broke ass bottom feeder. When I busted my ass so that you could have the life you wanted and career. You are your own worst enemy. But what I'm not is a pussy. Keep talking that gang shit, nigga. You know where I'm at. And I ain't finna keep letting you get your lonely broke ass to keep sliding and sneak dishing. Fuck your hood, nigga. My address is on Google. So if you can Google it, I'm sure you can find where I stay. Pull up with all your homies and put the fear and the devil on you, bitch made nigga. Oh my God. Damn. Like I told you, I'm actually a fan of Kevin McCall's work. Like all his features and shit, couple joints he put out or whatnot, the mixtape he had, what was the name of that shit? Uninvited Guest. That's what he called it. I was a fan of all that shit, but to see him fucked up like this is sad. Because, like, bro, man, just keep trying to do music. Get a 9-to-5 or get on this phone, man. You can DoorDash, you can Lyft, you can Instacart, you can ship, you can do all that shit, nigga. It's mad money. Just get you a nice little used car. Handle your business, bro. And I don't know why Kevin McCall fronting. Like he reached the peak of all peaks. Nigga, you were bubbling under the radar. That's what they like to call it. You bubbling under the radar. You were up. I'm not going to say that he was about to blow. That would be kind of like a reach in my opinion. I would say this though. He was on his way. I guess you could say that. But bruh, he was acting like he got to where Chris got. You're writing for Chris, but I feel like he blew all his money though, which he's admitted. But Chris Brown, like if that one part of the Instagram post wasn't cut off, bro, like Chris Brown was roasting you, bro. And it's crazy. It's wild sad to see my guy go out like this, man. Just crying in front of a platform. It's fucked up.